The irony is that most of the stores destroyed in the riots were owned by black people. It's an irrational act. People who feel neglected and turned away by the system.
It's like we had in Watts, or the riots of Chicago in '68.
I don't buy that. Calling a riot an irrational expression of rage, that's such a cop-out. It's opportunism at its worst. It's people grabbing any excuse they can find to go out and loot a store, nothing more. The fact that these people ripped off the stores in their own communities just shows they have no respect for the law at all, much less any civic responsibility.
Now wait a minute. White people commit crimes against white people.
Yeah, but they're not offing each other in record numbers. 1 in 3 black males is in correctional facilities, and in some phase of the correctional system. Is that a coincidence, or these people have a racial commitment to crime?
Not only that, they are proud of it.
Maybe it's something to be said about prejudice in the judicial system.
If you want to talk about criminal statistics, take a look at the social inequalities that produce them.
That's exactly what I hate. You're taking one thing and calling it something else, and just alleviating the responsibility these people have for their own actions. It's like saying, it's not a riot, it's rage. It's not a crime, it's poverty. That's just nonsense. Exactly what happened in this trial, because the media twisted things around so people got all focused on these cops, and whether or not they were going to get convicted and whether Rodney King's civil rights had been violated or not. Everybody lost sight of old Rodney King himself. The guy's a multiple felon by his own admission. He's high as a kite, driving 120 miles an hour down the freeway. He gets pulled over by a bunch of cops and he attacks them. And he attacked a police officer. That's the bottom line. And he walked.
There's some yahoo there with a video camera who turned it on halfway through so that all we see is them hitting him.
You got Powell and Coon cracking him with billy clubs and Brasino's kicking him in the back of the skull. So it looks severe, you know. People are going, oh, poor guy. This poor guy who attacked 4 cops. And those cops end up on the stand defending themselves for using standard textbook procedures.
I don't think the tape showed that at all.
You didn't think so? And you're an authority?
Murray, what do you think?
I did think the police used their clubs rather excessively.
Who are you to say that's what's excessive? I think it was totally appropriate. They're in a better position to make that call than you are. We as society grant cops a certain amount of authority to make those calls because we acknowledge that their job is difficult and dangerous. Very few people respect that and that authority.
Look who's talking about respect, Mr. Junior KKK.
What? You want to go to college? Learn to listen. I didn't say I respect the laws. I acknowledge a cop's authority. I don't respect laws that let people like Rodney King walk free. Second, I am not a member of a low-rent, disorganized bunch of rednecks like the KKK.
You've gotten off the point.
I had a point. That wasn't even the point. What was the point?
Do you have one? Do you have a point, Derek?
Alright, think about this. What if it was Danny walking across the street that night and Rodney King had plowed into him?
Can we drop the Rodney King thing? Would anybody like dessert?
We're having a discussion.
We're having a nice discussion, right? If Rodney King had been popping pills and run over Danny, you'd be singing over a different tune.
I didn't see him hit anybody, and neither did you.
He didn't happen to kill anybody, thank God.
Keep it down, okay? Allie's sleeping.
If that monkey had run some kid over, everyone would be a very different opinion. They'd be focused on Rodney King and not the officers. But instead, he just attacked a few cops, so suddenly it's hands across America for this total son of a bitch. It blows my mind. We're so hung up on this notion that we have some obligation to help this struggling black man, cut him some slack until he can overcome these historical injustices. Everyone's looking the other way while our country rots from the inside out. I mean, Christ, Lincoln freed the slaves, what, 130 years ago? How long does it take to get your shit together?
Jews have been persecuted for over 5,000 years. Do you think it's wrong to feel sensitive towards anti-Semitism?
Oh, forget that. I'm with you. I'm with you all the way, baby. I'm so sick of these liberal hypocrites.
Here we go again. I love this part.
Think we would have come down that hard on Willie Williams? No way. That videotape was set up to get rid of Gates.
Can I be excused?
No, don't interrupt.
Excuse me, I was talking. I listened to you.
She's making a point.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Davina, sit down and shut your mouth.
Derek, calm down.
Shut up.
Don't tell him to shut up.
Sit your ass down and shut your mouth.
Move, goddammit. Move.
Shut your mouth and give my girlfriend respect.
Derek, what are you trying to prove?
Murray, stay out of it. Where do you think you're going?
Let go!
Derek, let her go.
You need to learn some manners, Davina.
She can't breathe.
Derek, let her go!
You want me to apologize now?
You're an asshole. I hate you.
Derek, what are you doing? This is your family.
Right, my family. So you know what? I don't give two shits about what you think. You're not part of it and never will be.
That's not the point.
You don't think I see what you're doing? Think I'm gonna sit here and smile while you're trying to fuck my mother? Never gonna happen while I'm in this family. I'll cut your goddamn Shylock nose off and stick it up your ass before I ever let that happen. You see this? Means not welcome. Should have held it down more.